Pick a partner, because we're going to work in teams of 2. Okay, this is going to be a completely interactive session, and I want this to be really impactful and have takeaways that you guys can use immediately. And your exercise is to discuss what are your biggest negotiation challenges and what will make today a perfect 10. To me, it's really critical that you negotiate well, because if you don't, it becomes a credibility issue and a mindset issue. It's like, oh, I can never command that 149 rate or that 159 rate. I always have to go down to 129, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Does that make sense? Do you think she deserves a Starbucks card after? We'll see what your problem is, and then we'll see if you have a Starbucks card. And you can't discount your way to number 1. The only way you can discount your way to number 1 is if all the competitors vying for the same piece of business have done an equally poor job of selling. Then it becomes a race to the bottom, right? And are we ever going to win that race? Do we even want to win that race?
My name's Denny Stewart. I'm the Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing, and Ron Hubsher did a fantastic job today at our sales conference. We are planning to use the 7 immutable laws of negotiation in our sales process and close on more sales. It's been a great presentation.
So here's our 7-step process. It's very simple, it's very straightforward, and you can close on any step. The sooner the better. The first step is you want to confirm you're the buyer's number 1 choice, okay? And the way I always like asking that would be, among the hotels you're considering, would we be your number 1 choice? Why or why not? And again, people and companies don't buy price, they buy risk, and they buy that relationship, right? They want to know they're going to be taken care of. So we want to always lower the risk and command a price premium. And again, you can't discount your way to number 1, right? Because there'll always be someone who will undercut us. Does that make sense?
I'm John Shade with Interstate Hotels. Just had a great session with Ron. One of the most difficult challenges we have with our sales folks is getting them to have the courage of their convictions, that the price is really worth it. They have the best brands, but sometimes they just need to understand how to deal with the customer and how to negotiate. And that's what Ron did in his 7 steps. It was a fabulous session. I think our folks got a lot out of it, and we were very, very pleased.
Who negotiates when you're at or above quota? Everyone's hand should go up, right? Who negotiates better when you're at or above quota? Why? You're a rock star, right? You don't need it. You're the greatest thing that ever walked on the planet, right? Same deal, same conditions, right? You're going to negotiate well. If you're 0% of quota, same deal, same conditions, you're not going to negotiate well. It's all in your mind, it's all in your belief systems. And do we have some things that are non-negotiable? Could we make price non-negotiable? Right? How do we do that? We tell the clients it's non-negotiable, and we stick to that belief, right? And that's why we talk about discounting as BS, belief systems, right? Change your beliefs about discounting and watch the positive results. You are the ultimate competitive advantage, right? That individual sales. So all those great things that we bring to the table are great people. You as a salesperson are our ultimate competitive advantages. Now there was a study done, not by us, but by another organization, and it said, for an executive to make a decision, what percentage of the quality of the sales effort play? What percentage of the quality of the product play? And what percentage do the quality of the brand or company play? What percentage do you think the quality of the sales effort played in a yes decision? You guys are spot on, right? 60 to 80% of a yes decision is made by the quality of the sales rep. So should we ever not be the buyer's number 1 choice based on the quality of our sales effort? No, right? We should always be the number 1 choice. You guys agree? Let me hear. A little louder, agree? Okay.
This was a great refresher in how to not to lose sight of how to be confident in your negotiations and how not to be, or how to be that dry towel and not that wet towel.
Has anybody ever heard the wet towel, dry towel analogy? Okay. Maggie, let me ask you a question. Let's put the mic on Maggie. Maggie, if I gave you a wet towel and I said, squeeze this wet towel, and for every drop of water, I'll give you $100, how many times would you squeeze that towel?
As much as possible.
And when would you stop?
Till I thought there wasn't anything left in there.
Till there was no more water left. And what if I gave you a dry towel? How many times would you squeeze that towel?
None.
None? Okay. Well, I'm a New Yorker. I might think there's something up, right? So I'd be like, come on, there's some trick here. I mean, they're trying to take advantage of me or something. But I'd squeeze it once or twice or 3 times, and I saw that there was nothing to get out of there. I'd give up too. And the same is true about you as a sales rep, right? The more you appease and the more you squeeze, the more you invite more squeezes. And when they see that you're a dry towel, they stop. Are you guys dedicated to being the wet towel or the dry towel? Excellent.